Good morning. I'm Dave, and just wanted to chat with you today as I go for my walk. There's a couple of things that I was thinking about, wanted to get your opinion on. So let's jump right in. So sorry about my shirt there; it's too hot. So I was thinking about how things, like the words for 2026. One of the words is slop, as in AI slop. People are kind of really getting tired of AI, and I think businesses are finding that it's not as productive as they thought it would be. A lot of companies are going back in and rehiring the people they let go, when they were thinking that AI would replace their jobs. So, but you see this in the creator content. You have a lot of this AI music popping up where they're just going in and copying the styles of artists. I saw one YouTuber, I forgot her name, singer, songwriter, that was talking about how they copied her music and copied her voice, and then put a not a strike, but they claimed her voice, so that she got a strike for using her own voice. I wish I remembered her name, but that's just an example. And then you have all this AI garbage. Companies are getting a lot of pushback on these awful AI ads that they're doing, and you see it all over the place. The other thing I wanted to mention was seems like the other word for this year, for 2026, is the shittification or shrinkification on a lot of stuff. Now, I'm carnivore, and they're trying to make this bioengineered meat, bioengineered chocolate, all this stuff, which is just garbage. Don't buy that stuff. Don't support these people. I got a garbage truck coming here, so you excuse me for a second. So don't buy all this stuff, this bioengineered, this stuff that you're getting away for being carnivore. I really see how much garbage is being put in to food nowadays. It's gotten to the point where companies like Oreos and Breyers, they're not even putting real cream in there, like in the Oreo cookies. They're putting all this chemicals, all these addictive sugars and stuff in the stuff. The ice cream isn't even melting. We've seen that on the reviews for the Walmart ice cream, but it's now on with Breyers ice cream, who used to have a really good reputation. It doesn't even melt. So what's keeping it from melting? Most of it's not even real ice cream. They call it, I forgot the name they call it. Come on, companies. We have to speak with our wallets for them to get them to action. My daughter and I used to eat at Chick-fil-A, and when you look at the ingredients for their French fries, it's like preservatives and all this other addictive stuff in there. There's like over 20 ingredients. Their chicken, now I know why it was tasting so good, is because they put all kinds of stuff, not to mention that they cook with seed oils. Seed oils is horrible for the body. There's nothing heart healthy about using seed oils. So all this food and everything is just getting shittified. And we wonder why diabetes is up, why children have fatty liver disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, in a growing amount. It's just ridiculous. That's why I always push, even if you don't want to be a carnivore, you need to have protein in your thing. You can do a very clean keto diet. If you eat food that's more from nature, not this GMO crap if you're doing vegetables and stuff. Car. Right, that was a truck. So you have to show them with your wallet. You got to stop buying all this garbage. These fast food places, you know, I'm sure you've seen the food examples at McDonald's that the buns don't get moldy, they don't go bad, the meat never gets moldy or decays, the French fries stay the same. I mean, come on. And then you look at the same ingredients that they have to do in other parts of the world, and it's night and day difference. They have maybe 3 ingredients: natural, fat or animal fat to cook with, and not any of these sweeteners and high fructose corn syrup, all this stuff. Then, and you see the cases for fatty liver, or down type 2 diabetes, all these like depression and everything. So it's real important that you watch what you eat. Try to eat clean. You don't have to be carnivore like me. I can't recommend becoming a vegan or a vegetarian because our body is not designed for that. And there's a lot of anti-nutrients and just straight out poison in a lot of vegetables because we weren't meant to eat them. But anyway, you can get some good nutrients from vegetables. I eat so you can. I eat avocados and pomegranate juice because I have to clear out. I'm trying to clear out my arteries because they're being blocked, and that it's not about like my cholesterol. I don't really worry about that. I don't know if you can see underneath my eye this imaging. My left eye, which is this one here, has some yellow spots in it, and that's because I'm a hyperlipid responder, which means that I've got too much cholesterol. Now I'm working on that. I'm taking natural supplements to try to combat that and reduce it. But I'm learning some things now. I don't believe that we need fiber, but one thing that I am learning is that fiber can help reduce cholesterol because it attaches to it as it cleans out the body. So you have to be able to adapt, which I am doing. So it's not one strict thing. You just got to stay away from seed oils, processed foods. I don't eat any more potatoes, no more rice. I stay away from almond milk and stuff like that. So you look at that, and it's not just food that's being shitified. You look at everything, the quality of items. You look at a new car is just unfortunately garbage. It's designed to break down, and it's designed that you can't fix it. They have all these tracking, a TCU unit, a TCU, a telecommunications unit, things like that in it that look at your speed, your location, and how you brake and everything, and then they sell it to different broker companies. GM just got a big old fine because they sold the data without permission. Ford, all the companies, Toyota. So you can disconnect the fuse, and they're making it harder and harder to disconnect that little box in there. So if you do disconnect it, you got to make sure it doesn't mess up the other system. Some places are coming up with wires, systems that you can bypass the unit, so that like on some units, like I think in Jeep, if you disconnect the box, your right light, tail light doesn't work, and one speaker doesn't work, but you can get a bypass for it. Because I'm in the thought process that if I buy a car, I don't want to pay for a service to have heated seats like BMW and Toyota was doing. or pay for a monthly subscription to be able to use the Bluetooth and stream my music on it. So no, I'm not going to do that. And it's just making everything worse. Then the other thing is, I wanted to talk to, and I'll wrap this up, is what Airbnb is doing now. We used to use Airbnb a lot. It was nice. It was cheaper than a hotel, and you could usually get a nice house and be able to run around, and it was at a better price. Well, now Airbnb, they nickel and dime you for everything. They charge you a service fee. They charge you an outrageous cleaning fee. And a lot of places want you to strip down the beds and put all the dishes in the dishwasher and turn it on and stuff. I'm sorry. I'm renting the place, and I'm not going to strip down a bed. I'm not going to put it in the laundry. I'm not going to put the dishwashers in the dishwasher. I paid for the place. I paid for the use. You're not giving me any discount to, do that. So what Airbnb is doing, because a lot of people, and you can see this across the thing, and plus with the economy is, a lot of people have dropped going out to and using Airbnb and hotels in that matter. So they came up with a creator program where that if you do videos and stuff about local Airbnbs around you or other things, they will give you an affiliate link, and anytime somebody uses that, I need to get more details on it, then they give you a commission off of it to try to push that thing. Well, in theory, I actually like that. It's like the Amazon affiliate or influencer program, but I like it because it helps become helps creators get paid for content that they're doing, right? Because we know the value of the CPM, or for per the cost per mil rate on views have dropped. It'll spike up during the holidays, but they've just come down over the past couple of years. They're not paying out as much. So this is another way for creators to earn money. And I think that's not a bad thing, because it's more symbiotic, the relationship. So as I cross over here, and I think that's okay if they point out the stuff and they bring attention to the Airbnbs. But I think what Airbnb should do before or in conjunction with the affiliate or creator program is readjust their fees. I mean, come on now. Don't nickel and dime us for every little thing. And don't make the service worse. And clean up that part first before you decide to try to use creators, because the market's decreasing and people are getting fed up with using your service. It's the same thing with Uber and Lyft. I mean, the service and everything has gone down. They don't even pay their drivers what they used to do. They used to pay, Uber especially, used to pay their drivers 80%. And they would keep 20. Now I think it's reversed, but I don't even pay attention to those things. And same thing with the other gig working stuff. You used to be able to make some money doing that. Now it's almost like indentured servitude. All right, but those are the things I just wanted to talk to about Airbnb, shittification of things. It's well, anyway. I didn't mean to be a grumpy video, but you guys have a blessed day. I just wanted to chat. All right, you take care.